All right, you guys, if you want to use this slideshow as a Pear Deck, I've already created it with Pear Deck slides embedded. You can, of course, just use it as a slideshow and have kids answer in the chat or answer in their notes, whatever you choose. If you were in the classroom, you could have them write it on whiteboards. But I like to use Pear Deck because all the kids are engaged and working at the same time, and then I can see exactly what they're writing as they're creating and writing. So I'm going to show you how, if you want to use one that's already created as a Pear Deck, how you can open it and use it for yourself. First of all, you need to make sure that this is in your personal drive. It won't create one out of the shared drive, because if you uploaded it from the shared drive, then everyone who has access to it would all come to the same one. So they want you to make your own personal copy, put it in your own personal drive, or your own drive, like your teacher drive, and upload it or add it from there. But once you get it into your drive, you're going to go up here where it says add-ons. And then you're going to choose Pear Deck for Google Slides add-on, and you're going to do Open Pear Deck add-on. This is where you would add any slide templates. You can choose any templates that are already created. You can also just take a slideshow that you already have and add questions to it. We are not going to do that, but you'll also, because I've already done it, like this one is a writing response. Some of them are draggable, some of them are draw. Since we've already created the Pear Deck slides within the presentation, all you have to do now is click on Start Lesson. Now, you can do a student paced activity. It's a little more work to put it into Canvas. I do have a video that I found that will show you how to do it. Once you get good at it, it's pretty easy. But if you want to do it live, which is what I recommend, you're going to choose Instructor Paced Activity. And you're going to have the kids actually go to this website, joinpd.com. You'll have to explain to them, we're going to get out of Canvas and we're going to open a tab, go to joinpd.com, type in this code, and then once kids get in to the presentation, you could move this to a different screen. And then you can do what's called Open Your Teacher Dashboard. You can also open a teacher dashboard on your phone or an iPad or another monitor so that you can see what kids are typing real time. So if I'm just going to show you should have planned ahead. Hold please. Okay, so now you can see there's one student connected. Spoiler alert, it's me. I just joined on my phone so that you could kind of see what happens. And so I would show this screen to the kids, but if I had my phone or an iPad or even a second screen, like at my classroom, a second monitor screen, I could open Teacher Dashboard. And what this does, so like I'm projecting the code still, I can close that code. Notice it's always up here. So when we're presenting, the kids are seeing this. It's on their personal screen, but I also could show it on the big screen in my classroom. But they're going to see this on their own individual screen, and they're also going to see it on the big screen. I'm going to pull this up just a little bit so you can see it. And when we get to a Pear Deck slide, again, this is what they're seeing on their screen, but this is what you would see on your screen, on your phone or tablet or on your separate second screen. And this is what allows you to be able to see what kids are typing. And so, you'll see, like, kids, you can see what they're typing as they're typing. Of course, I only have one student, so, and she's not feeling great. They have to log in how they're feeling to start. So you can always kind of tell which is the kid who maybe is having a hard day. You can see it in list layout. I can also move to grid layout. If I had more than one kid, if I had a lot of kids, I would definitely do this. And so I could, as the teacher, maybe send her some private feedback, like look at the punctuation without calling her out. And so she would get this idea, and so then maybe she could change her answer or go back and add to her answer. But that's the beauty of Pear Deck, is I can see what everyone is doing all at the same time. And so if I see someone who's kind of going off the rails, I can redirect them. In my class, I might even say like, Laurie, I need you to rethink your answer, or I need you to be more explicit with your answer. Courtney, I need you to add some evidence to your answer as we're going. And then when you're ready to proceed to the next slide shows up for them. But on your phone or tablet or second monitor, you would be seeing what they're answering here. And so if they're typing something, the class isn't going to see it, but you could see it. Now, if I wanted to show the class, I could definitely show the class. But if this kid was answering this way, I might say, hey, Dina, you might not want to type things like that because you don't want me to screenshot that and send it home to your mom. And so maybe Dina is just having a hard day and she decides, oh, maybe I should change that. I see that there's a comma in the first, but not the second. And so this is a way you can see who's getting the information and who's not. Now, if you see a really great answer or several great answers that you want to show, then you can star that answer, and you can do as many as you want. And then if you want to show these kids who are answering the right answers, you can actually do a show response, and then it will actually show up on the screen that the kids are looking at. So this is a great way to showcase kids who might normally not speak up. It's also a good time, if you see a lot of people making the same problem, you can say, okay, everyone stop. I'm going to show you a common response, and then let's fix it together. Because you'll notice that the really great thing is Dina's name is not up here. She's not going to be embarrassed. No one's going to know it's hers unless she claims it. And so therefore, you know secretly that Dina's got it, but maybe Joseph doesn't. And you can write down somewhere or make a note like, oh, Joseph is still struggling. Tennille's got it. Katrina's got it. Susie's got it. Jamel's not answering. I can ask him to go ahead and answer because it'll show down at the bottom. Let me move on to the next slide and I'll show you what that looks like. So you're waiting for responses, but you can even see, like, it's not showing up right now, but you can start to see, it'll tell you who hasn't responded yet. And so it's pretty easy to work with. It's easier when you have more than one screen. So if you are interested in opening it up as a Pear Deck, I'm going to go through it one more time to show you. Let me end this. You are going to you're going to pull up your PowerPoint or your Google slideshow. You can use a PowerPoint, but it's faster and easier if you just upload your PowerPoint or your Google slideshow onto your Google Drive, your personal Google Drive. So make sure it's a copy of the original and put it in your Google Drive. Click on add-ons, open for Pear Deck for Google Slides add-on. And you can, of course, go to the Pear Deck website and do this, but AISD pays for the premium add-on. I think it's easier just to go from there. You're going to hit Start Lesson, Instructor Paced Activity, and then that's where you go from there. Once the kids get logged in, they're going to go to joinpd.com. You'll notice that this next class has a different code. When you're ready, when all the kids are logged in, you can open your teacher dashboard. It's actually going to give you a second screen. I would recommend doing that on your phone. You just go to peardeck.com and I'll ask you if you want to open sessions. You can use it on your phone, on your iPad. If you happen to have another monitor, you can just open it on your second monitor and drag it over there. If you have any questions, make sure to just ask me. It's pretty easy. If you want to see how it works, come see me on one of your conference periods. I use Pear Deck a lot, and so chances are at least once a week or so, there will be a Pear Deck happening in my classroom.